Well, it does not only depend on the RAM but also depends on the graphic card you're using, especially in the situation of lockdown and pandemic. PC games nowadays are the good source of entertainment for all. Nowadays, in the situation of this pandemic and lockdown, we are now very much into our virtual world. Playing games, surfing social media sites, binge watching is now the only mode of our entertainment. If you are looking for the best PC games under 1 GB RAM in 2021 to play, you've come to the right place. Hello guys, welcome back to Flipkraftgamer. In this video, I'm gonna show you best 7 action PC games that works under 1 GB RAM or less. Before going to the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon in order to get more such videos. So let's get started. Number 1, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grand Theft Auto GTA Vice City is a 2002 action-adventure game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. It is the first entry in the Grand Theft Auto series since 2001's Grand Theft Auto 3. Set in 1986 within the fictional Vice City based on Miami, the game follows mobster Tommy Vercetti following his release from prison. After he is caught up in an ambushed drug deal, he seeks out those responsible while building a criminal empire and seizing power from other criminal organizations in the city. This is one of the best PC games under 1 GB RAM I have ever played. Number 2, GTA San Andreas. This is a 2004 action-adventure game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. It is the 7th title in the Grand Theft Auto series and the follow-up to the 2002 Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It was released in 2004 for PlayStation 2 and in June 2005 for both Microsoft Windows and Xbox. The game, set within an open-world environment that players can explore and interact with at their leisure, focuses on the story of a former gangster called C.J. Johnson, who is brought back home by the death of his mother, only to become involved in a long journey that sees him exploring the fictional US state of San Andreas, which is heavily based on California and Nevada. Number 3, Need for Speed Underground. Need for Speed Underground is the 7th installment in the Need for Speed series and was developed by EA Black Box and published by Electronic Arts in 2003. 2 different games were produced, one for consoles and Windows and the other for the Game Boy Advance. Underground rebooted the franchise, ignoring the previous Need for Speed games, which featured sports cars and exotics. It was the first game in the series to offer a career mode featuring a storyline and a garage mode that allowed players to fully customize their cars with a large variety of brand name performance and visual upgrades. All race takes place in a generic city at the night called Olympic City, though the city bears some resemblance to New York City, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Rather than exotic cars, Underground featured vehicles associated with the import scene. Underground was commercially successful and followed by Need for Speed Underground 2 in 2004. Number 4, Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is a 2008 post-apocalyptic action role-playing open-world video game developed by Bethesda Game Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks, the 3rd major installment in the Fallout series. It is the first game to be created by Bethesda since it bought the franchise from Interplay Entertainment. The game marks a major shift in the series by using 3D graphics and the real-time combat, replacing the 2D isometric graphics and turn-based combat of previous installments. It was released worldwide in October 2008 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The game is set within a post-apocalyptic open-world environment that encompasses the scaled region consisting of the ruins of Washington, D.C. and much of the countryside to the north and west of it, referred to as the Capital Wasteland. It takes place within Fallout's usual setting of a world that deviated into an alternate timeline thanks to atomic age technology, which eventually led to its devastation by a nuclear apocalypse in the year 2077, referred to as the Great War. caused by a major international conflict between the United States and China over natural resources and the last remaining supplies of untapped uranium and crude oil. The main story takes place in the year 2277, around 36 years after the events of Fallout 2, of which is not a direct sequel. Players take control of an inhabitant of Vault 101, one of several underground shelters created before the Great War to protect around 1,000 humans from the nuclear fallout, who is forced to venture out in the capital wasteland to find their father after he disappears from the vault under mysterious circumstances. They find themselves seeking to complete their father's work while fighting against the Enclave, the corrupt remnants of the former US government that seeks to use it for their own purposes. Number 5. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin is a shooting stealth game. It was developed or published by IO Interactive or Eidos Interactive respectively. It is the second game in the Hitman game series. Already there are many games of Hitman released yet, such as Hitman 4 Blood Money, Hitman 3 Contracts, Hitman 2, Hitman 3, etc. The players has to play the role of an assassin named Agent 47. He kills anyone for contracts. The game starts when two people go into their lab, then they are shocked that all the workers and guards are dead. They checked CCTV cameras and again they were shocked to see a black suit killing workers and guards. Number 6. Call of Duty 2. Call of Duty 2 is a 2005 first-person shooter video game developed by Infinity Ward and published by Activision in most regions of the world. It is the second installment of the Call of Duty series, announced by the Activision on April 7, 2005. The game was released on October 25, 2005 for Microsoft Windows and on November 22, 2005 as a launch title for the Xbox 360. Other versions were eventually released for OS X, mobile phones and pocket PCs. The game is set during World War II and the campaign mode is experienced through the perspectives of 4 soldiers, one in the Red Army, one in the United States Army and 2 in the British Army. It contains 4 individual campaigns split into 3 stories with a total of 27 missions. Many features were added and changed from the original Call of Duty, notably regenerating health and an icon that indicates a nearby grenade about to explode. Number 7. Max Payne 2 The Fall of Max Payne. Max Payne 2 is a third-person shooter video game developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by Rockstar Games in October 2003. It is the sequel to Max Payne 2001 and the second game in the Max Payne series. Max Payne 2 continues the story of the titular character, a detective for the New York City Police Department NYPD and former vigilante, as he reunited with contract killer Mona Sachs and must work with her to resolve a conspiracy full of death and betrayal. Max Payne 2 received highly positive reviews from critics, with praise focused on its action and story, while criticism targeted its short length. Despite the positive reception, the game sold poorly, leading Rockstar Games' parent company Take-Two Interactive to cite Max Payne 2's sales as a cause for the company's reforecast finances of 2004. Max Payne 2 received several industry awards, including Outstanding Art Direction at the Golden Satellite Awards 2004 and Editor's Choice Awards from GamePro, IGN, and GameSpy. A sequel, Max Payne 3, was released in 2012. So that's the end of this video. I hope you liked. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.